Namo Adida Fa, good morning. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The second mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, social injustice, stealing, and oppression, I vow to cultivate loving kindness and learn ways to work for the well-being of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I will practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. I'm determined not to steal and not to possess anything that should belong to others. I will respect the property of others, but I will prevent others from profiting from human suffering or the suffering of other species on earth. Our reading this morning is by Lumpur Pasano, An Opportunity to Develop Mindfulness. And this is from Beginning Our Day by the monastics of Abhayagiri Monastery. The Buddha spoke about the different postures for meditation: walking, sitting, standing, and lying down. Basically, every position of the body. He also spoke about the foundations of mindfulness, that is, the body, feelings, the mind, and objects of mind. These are all supports we can use to develop attention. We have the opportunity to cultivate mindfulness and attention with everything we do. Specifically, we can use work and engagement in activity as a way to help with that cultivation. As we develop mindfulness around our work chores, we can see that the functions and benefits of mindfulness are more than merely internal. For example, mindfulness enhances our ability to act more appropriately when in proximity with others who are also working. If we are painting next to somebody standing on a ladder, how do we maintain mindfulness so we don't knock them over? How do we engage in a conversation while wielding a paintbrush without splattering the person next to us? This sounds basic, but I've seen mindful meditators get into all sorts of trouble. We can cultivate attention and mindfulness by anchoring our work meditation in the body. One way to do this is to ask ourselves, how am I feeling? Am I relaxed and grounded? Am I in contact with things around me? Am I in contact with attention and awareness? In terms of other people nearby, we want to stay mindful of the need we all have for personal space. It takes a certain degree of empathy to understand that other people have their own comfort zones and to mindfully account for that. And while not wanting to be encroached upon, most people also have a wish to be recognized. This gives us a purpose and an opportunity to extend kind attention when relating to each other through our actions and speech. During the work periods, we can offer each other support and respect as human beings. That's how we engender loving kindness, and one of the many ways we cultivate mindfulness. It is important to recognize the practical applications of mindfulness and how mindfulness affects our attitudes and perspectives, both in how we relate to others and to the world around us. From something very simple, like being mindful of one breath at a time, one step at a time, we can start to develop a foundation in clarity and learning, which brings much benefit into our lives. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me this morning.